Alright, this is Andrew Jolly with Jota Home Inspections. We're at 1019 East, 2700 South doing a sewer scope. We've got the camera pushed out 115 feet, and this is as far as we're able to get right now. I've gone through a couple pretty tight turns, see if I can inch along a couple more feet. Once you go through a couple tight bends like that, it can be hard to push out much further, but I did see at least one clean out in this line. And so that's probably going to be something out in the yard. And so I'm going to check around out there, and then we'll be able to hopefully access it from there and get out further. So we're going to pull back now and see what we find. This is PVC pipe that you're seeing on the screen. It's either white or yellow. Oops. Looks like the cellars are running some water. I got to go upstairs and get that turned off. Alright, sorry about that. There was some running water, and so that I had to go upstairs and get that turned off, and then get a little towel to soak up where it opened up around this, or where it drained around this cleanout cap. That looks like a cleanout right there. You should have them about every 50 feet, and with this new of construction, I would imagine that you most likely do. It doesn't always mean that they're accessible. A lot of times they're buried, and so they don't always do me a lot of good because I don't know exactly where they're at in the yard. This is still all PVC pipe. See, that's one of the bends I was talking about. As you go through these turns, it makes it harder and harder to push all the way out to the street. Typical line's about 100 feet out. This one I was already 115. But you have a long driveway, so if it's going down that driveway, it could be much longer than 100 feet. There's another turn. One of the things I'm looking at is for standing water. If you have standing water, that can indicate improper grade. This one's looking good though. There's another turn. That looks like you might have a clean out right there. We're close enough. I don't know that we're under the house yet. So that's most likely a clean out. You can see that opening on the top of the pipe, which would make sense. I think the last one was 99 feet, and so we're at 50 feet, and so that would make sense that you have another clean out right there. That's a cast iron clean out. It's the only spot that I saw cast iron in this line. Then this is ABS. ABS is what they use. It's a different type of plastic pipe. That's what they use inside the house. That's the black pipe that you'll see stubbed up in the basement. So I accessed this today through a clean out downstairs. This is a really good looking line. I didn't see any standing water. You have clean outs every 50 feet like you should. It's a plastic pipe with only one little clean out that was cast iron. Cast iron can get rust that builds up on it, but it takes decades for it to get bad enough to really start catching on stuff. So that's not something I would be concerned about. So I'm going to end this recording now, and also I'm going to see if there's a clean out outside that I might be able to access and push out further so that we can see what's going on with the rest of the line as well.